Hey guys, it's Shannon. It is time for another episode of Ready Set Shop, which is a video that I do on Saturdays that shows you some of the products that I've been playing around with during the week, and that way if you are going out to go shopping this weekend, it might give you a few ideas on some products you could take a look at while you're out and about. I'm a little heavy on the lip products again this week for some reason. I'm just really in a lip product kick somehow. So be prepared for that. But the first thing I'm going to show you guys this week is a nail polish, and this is a China Glaze nail polish, and it is number 860 Grape Pop, and hopefully the color will come up true. This is just a pretty, probably the closest thing to a royal purple cream finish nail polish that's out there. I do have it on my nails today, and I'm not normally drawn to China Glaze for some reason. I mean, they do have colors that are really pretty, but for some reason I don't typically shop the China Glaze section that often, but this color was the color that I kept seeing and kept seeing and kept seeing and was drawn to and drawn to and drawn to, and did eventually figure out a way to get my hands on it, and I just really like it. It's just, you know, a nice cream finish. It's the closest thing to a kind of a royal purple out there. It does have kind of a hint of eggplant, hint of plum to it, but it really is just a nice kind of bright, true purple, and I really like that. Now, China Glaze for me is not the best as far as chipping goes. You know, it does chip a little quicker than some of the other brands that I typically prefer, like Revlon or Avon, but it doesn't, you know, they're not terrible chips. They'll be just these little, you know, just kind of around the edges sort of situation. So it's tolerable. I don't know if you can see there at the tip. It's chipped off a little bit at the tip there and that kind of thing. So it's tolerable. It could definitely be worse. But I think this is just a pretty purple color, so if you like purples, and if you especially like purples in the fall, or especially in October, then this is one I would go take a look at. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start in on the lip colors. And the first thing I have to show you is actually a palette, and this is the It Kit by Mark. And so this is like a trend, they call it the Trend Color Compact. So it's, you know, colors that are on trend. And the box just looks like this. And I got into this specifically to try a lip color. I haven't played around with this kit a whole lot, as you will see. Looks like that. I just got my fingerprints all over it. This is just like the flip color kits that you've seen in the past, that I've showed you in the past, where it's got colors here on this side. Let me see if I can get you more true to color. So I've got 3 eyeshadows here, and then a blush, and then you kind of pull up, and this little thing here actually flips over, and underneath you have more products. And so I've got 3 kind of cream colors that you can use for, you know, eyes, lips, face, and then 3 lip gloss colors down here at the bottom. And the color that I was getting into is this color right here at the left corner. That color is called Pretty Delish. I think so. Yeah. This is Pretty Delish. This is Lotus Pop. This is Retro. At the top you have Mauving On. In the middle is Goldie Rocks, like Goldilocks, but Goldie Rocks. And then Cocoa Rush. And so this is the color that I used. It's really creamy and soft and pretty, and it's kind of a sheer color, but it's a nice. Just got a little bit on there. It does have some impact as far as color payoff to it, but it's mostly a sheer glossy color. They smell good, and I actually was very surprised that these taste really good, which made me really excited because, to be honest with you, I put it on and I just kind of caught a taste of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that tastes really good. And I can't remember the last time I used a lip product that really, really tasted good. It's really been a long time. And so that was actually a really good surprise, and then I had to consciously think, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to not be licking this off my lips. A lot of people don't like lip colors in palettes, and I don't have a problem with it at all. Usually their complaints are that they don't like a lip product or a palette where they have to dip their fingers into the lip gloss. And I think whoever told you had to stick your fingers in there, you freaking Neanderthal, use a lip brush, You don't have to stick your fingers in there. I did to show you the swatch, but I used a lip brush to apply it. So you don't have to stick your fingers in. You don't have to make your product funky in any way. You don't have to worry about contamination. These glosses are designed specifically to be in a palette like this. They are creamier than a normal gloss. They don't dry out like a normal gloss that you just would put into something like that would. They're made for this kind of a situation. The other thing that people complain about is they say, well, when I use like the eyeshadows or blushes or powders or whatever that come with it, like are on the other side here, then those kind of they get stuck in the lip color. It all, flakes all over when I grind in there, and it gets into the lip color, and then the lip color gets gross. Well, the simple solution to that is use the lip colors first. That's what I always do. That's something I learned when I was a very young kid, in elementary school, in fact, because I used to, I would get palettes like these as a gift, like for my birthday and that kind of thing. And, I learned right away that if you use the other powders first, there's a chance that they could, blend over into the lip color. And so I just started using the lip colors up first, and then I go into the eyeshadows and blushes and that kind of thing. So anytime I get a palette like this, I always put it in with my lip products first, and I use up the lip products, and then when the lip products are gone, I really start to use the eyeshadows and other products. Sometimes though, if it's a good product, you won't have a super flaky, chunky, fallouty eyeshadow or blush anyway, and so sometimes you really just don't even have to worry about that. But if that is a big concern for you, then just use the lip products first. That, as my grandpa used to say, is using the old noggin. So anyway, I do want to tell you what the eyeshadow colors are and the blush colors are too, just in case you're curious. It is, let's see, White Hot, Violet, Violet Femme, and Vampette is the darkest one. And then the blush is Bronzini. So next is another lipstick by Avon. This is another one of the extra lasting lipsticks. I've shown you a couple of these recently, and this color is in Forever Fuchsia. Apologize, it's really a dreary day out today, and so you're seeing a lot of reflection from my computer screen, which is what is whitening up my face, but the room itself is actually very dark, so I'm having a hard time actually seeing the names on things. So if it takes me a minute to work it out, that's why. This is just what it sounds like. It's a pretty fuchsia color, and just like I told you before, these are extra lasting lipsticks because they're designed to be extra lasting and last a long time. And this is just a gorgeous fuchsia pink color, and that's a very light swatch. This is a color that you can definitely, get a lot of bang for your buck as far as pigmentation goes with it. I barely touched that to my hand and got that swatch. So this is one that you can wear light if you want to, but you can definitely get some color if that's what you're going for too. And because they're extra lasting, these do last a really long time. I have to tell you, the day that I wore this was, I think it was last Sunday, and I wasn't going anywhere. It was literally like clean the house day. You're in your sweats. It doesn't matter whether you wash your hair or not. And I didn't put any makeup on that day, but I did want to try this lip color because I hadn't tried it yet. So in the morning, I just put some on to see what it looked like. Well, much later in the day, in the evening, I decided I needed to go get something to eat, so I ran to go pick up some food. And when I got in my car and I went and sat down, you get that little glimpse of yourself in the rear view mirror. And so I just saw this little portion of my face, and I was like, oh. The color was still as bright and vibrant on my lips as it had been when I put it on that morning. It really lasted all day, and I kind of looked like a lunatic because, my hair was back in a ponytail. I had no other makeup on. I have red hair, so my lashes and brows and everything are very fair, and so it was one of those total washout face with this really bright fuchsia lipstick, and I was like, well, these people are going to think I'm crazy when I'm coming in to get my food. But anyway, it was testament to how long these last and how good the color payoff is, and it really is a very pretty color, perfect for this time of year. Next I have an Ulta lip crayon, and this is in the color Bewitched, and this is just a gorgeous burgundy color. It's kind of a beautiful, kind of has a glossy finish to it. Another color perfect for this time of year. I don't know if you can tell, it's definitely more burgundy than this one. This one's more of a bright pink, and this is more of a deep burgundy color. It does have a pretty kind of shine to it, a nice glossy finish. And this is another one that you can put it on a little more sheer, or you can really pack it on for some punch. It feels like a lip gloss on the lips. It feels more like a lip gloss than a lipstick, and I actually really like these. So if you've never tried these before, I think the Ulta makeup line doesn't get enough props. It actually is really, they have really good products, and when you can get them on sale, like a lot of times when they do the 2 for deals, you know, you get 2 for $8 or whatever. I mean, that's a really, they have some really good deals. This is another Ulta lip color. This is the Ulta Super Shiny Lip Gloss, and this is in number 17, Illusion. And this is like a sample size. I don't know, a month or so ago I went to Ulta. I think I needed to replace like my eye cream or something, and when I went to pay, the girl said, "Are we still doing the gift bag, or is that over?" So they had this like gift with purchase type thing going on. I guess it was over, but they still had so many left that they were giving them out. So I don't even know what the qualifying requirements were to get this thing, but it was a really nice kind of fold over, sort of like a clutch, and it was packed full of products. I mean, there were brushes in there, lip glosses, mascaras, eyeshadows, so you're going to see a lot more of that stuff as I play with it. Over the next few days, there was a nail polish, there was a full-size nail polish, full-size lipstick, the 2 eyeshadow quads. I mean, there was a ton of stuff in there, so I was like, thanks, that's really cool. So I have no idea what the promotion was, what it went with. It was called the Molten Collection, I think is what it was called, so I'm assuming that was like leftover bronzy stuff from, you know, summer, from some promotion from summer. But anyway, this was the lip gloss that was in there, and this is a sample size. It's number 17, Illusion, and this is a really pretty kind of cream color. I am wearing it today over top of my everyday lip liner, the Mary Kay Primrose that I wear all the time. And this to me is very much an equivalent to that Revlon color, you know, the Revlon ones in the square tube that everybody loves. I'll put the name of it if I can think of the name of it. I'll put it right here. This to me is the equivalent to that. It's the only difference I would say is this is more of a kind of a flesh tone, where that one is a lighter color. But it's, you know, pretty shine. You can see this is kind of the peachy flesh tone color. It's quite opaque, and it's not at all sticky. The one thing I will tell you is that when I opened this for the first time, it had the worst plasticky smell, and I can still smell it now, but not as bad as the first time I opened it. And when I put the lip gloss on, I couldn't smell it, but it smells really plasticky, really chemically. I think probably what it is that they probably were either making these tubes or something and not giving them enough time to air out before they put the lip gloss product into it, because it's not, the smell isn't from the gloss. I really think it's from the tube. So I can't tell you whether or not the large, you know, the full-size tubes would have that issue or not. But this is the second time I've opened this, and I don't smell it as strongly as I did the first time. So I really feel like it is just a scent that was kind of just trapped in the tube from, you know, the fill process. I don't think it's a lip gloss, and so there's a good possibility that you wouldn't have that situation with the full size either. It did though. When I first opened it, I felt like I just opened a can of paint or some kind of a crafting glue, or, you know, something like that. It did have a strong chemical smell, but you couldn't smell it on the lips. It was really just coming from the tube. So anyway, just so you know. Oh, and it is a doe foot applicator, so I'm assuming that the full size would be a doe foot applicator as well. So pretty lip gloss, not sticky on the lips. It is relatively opaque, so it has that perfect nude finish that you guys are always after. So I think a lot of people would really like it, and like I said, they have really good deals with the Ulta line, and it is very underrated, I think, so I would give this a try if you've never tried any of the Ulta product. Next is a duo of lip glosses that I got. I actually purchased these at my Dollar Tree. These are by Wet n Wild, and they are Mega Plump glosses, so they're supposed to be plumping. To me, plumping products don't actually plump my lips. Sometimes they will they will puff them up just enough to kind of smooth out your lines and wrinkles a little bit, but whether they actually plump or not, I don't know. But what I like about it is they have these flat bottoms. Do you see the bottoms? And so, they're really good if you like to have your products displayed on your vanity. They look really nice because they sit up really nicely. They don't have colors on them. I mean, they don't have like shade names. There is this is a deep pink. It's coming across kind of red on camera, but it's a deep pink, and this is a light pink. And these smell amazing. This one, the dark pink one, has a very, very strong cinnamon smell, though. It smells like those cinnamon discs, like the strong cinnamon candies that, if you had it when you were a little kid, it burned your tongue. As we get older and, we lose our senses, it's not as bad, but it has that strong cinnamon smell. This one does. This one smells like bubblegum. So I actually really like that. They both have really amazing scents. I was really surprised. And this is just, a sheer pretty pink. These are a little more sticky than any other product that I've shown you so far, but not annoyingly sticky. I've had products before that I could not stand that made my lips stick together. It's not a lip stick together kind of sticky. It is just a kind of sticky when you're spreading it. Sort of sticky. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So that's the pink one. They are sheer. And then this is the light pink one. That was the dark pink one. There's the pink one. Well, they're both pink, Shannon. The light pink one is just really light. Can you even see it down here at the bottom? Let's see if I can get the gosh, you really can't even see it. It's way down at the bottom of my hand. Let's see. There, maybe that's better. There, you can see it right here. Can you see it at all? This is a very, very light pale pink. So just a pretty, this will just give you like a nice shine, a little bit of sparkle over top of whatever lip color you're wearing, or just your lips. Okay, the next thing I have to show you, this is another product that came out of that, that freebie gift that I got. This is an Ulta blush, and the color is Sun-Kissed. And this, I don't know if you can see or not, it is textured, sort of like snakeskin type thing on the top. And this is just a really pretty kind of shimmery, sort of bronzy color, but it's, it is a blush. And a lot of people don't really look at colors like this. We're so addicted to bright peachy colors and pink colors that a lot of people don't really look at the bronzy colors when they're talking about blush. I mean, we obviously look at bronzy colors when we're talking about bronzer, but a lot of people don't look at them when we're talking about blush. And I really like bronzy blushes. When I want an all-over sun-kissed golden goddess bronzy look, you really need a bronze blush for that. And you can always add color on top of the bronze if you want. Like if you want a little hint of pink or a little hint of peach, we can always blend and mix colors together. But I really, really do like this blush, and I really like the finish. And it has it doesn't have any shimmer or anything, but there's kind of a shine that's inherent to the color that is not shiny on your face. It's just kind of a glow in the color itself that's really nice. It leaves a nice finish, but it is like a matte finish. It's not a shimmery glossy finish. So I would go check those out. Check that out if you can find it. It's called Sunkissed. And last today is an eyeliner. This is by Mark, and it's one of the No Place to Run long wear eyeliners. And the color I have is Jet Set. And these are nice long wearing liners. It is a twist up, but it has like a pencil tip. And let's see if I can find a place to put it. I'll put it up here. It's just a really nice black line. And it's one of those that's soft, so you can lighten the line. Like if you use it over a cream shadow, it's going to blend nicely with that cream shadow and lighten the color up a little bit. So if you don't want an intense black line, it does soften out to like a charcoaly color. It depends on what color you're mixing it with. So if I wore it today with these shadows, because these are soft, creamy shadows that I've been wearing, they're not a cream shadow, they are a powder shadow, but they have a very creamy finish. And so it's almost like a powder to cream shadow instead of a cream to powder shadow. It's almost like a powder to cream shadow that I'm wearing on my eyes. And so when I wear this eyeliner over top, it blends in with that creamy shadow really nicely, and it almost comes off as a charcoal gray. But if you're using a regular, powder shadow, just your standard shadow, then you can get a nice dark Jet Set line. And these are really soft, so they're really easy to apply. So I really like that. They have some gorgeous colors to choose from too. This is the first one of these that I've personally owned myself, so obviously I went with the black to start with, but I'm really excited, over time to be able to try some of the colors they have, because they have some really amazing colors. Okay, so that's all I have for you this week. If you have any questions about any of the products, then let me know. As always, I'm going to put links to anything that I can find on the internet down in the information bar below for you, so if you are an internet shopper, or just can't find these locally for some reason, if I can find them online, then I will post them there for you so that you can shop online. And I hope everybody is having a really great weekend, and I will see you next time. And remember, be original. Bye.